Do you ever look back at the Wii's library and wonder, did I play everything that console had to offer? Did you properly sort through over 1,500 of mostly shovelware games and find all the good bits? Well, not to worry, for after talking with the Nintendo community for years, I've gathered the best 100 games you should play to properly call yourself a Wii connoisseur, broken down into 10 top 10 lists. Today, let's talk about rhythm games. Yes, that dirty, awful genre that plagued the gaming world more than a decade ago, in a new episode of the Wii 100. Unfortunately, one of my rules for this series is the game must have had a physical release in the West, so that disqualifies one of the best rhythm games out there, no Taiko no Tatsujin. Sorry, drum buddy, but maybe we can drum up more support for you in another series. Oh, this is gonna be a rough episode. Let's start off right at the bottom of the barrel, and I mean the bottom, with Wii Cheer 2, which is a stone's throw better than its predecessor, Wii Cheer. There are a lot of games in this list which will have some fun soundtracks and getting you moving, but none of them will let you embody the thrill of being a cheerleader, rocking your moves to thousands of spectators like Wii Cheer 2. Unlike more popular rhythm games, this one lets you hold on to two Wiimotes to simulate holding two pom-poms. However, players can play with just one if they want, but who wants to do that? I need my two pom-poms. Next up is a game filled with music that's sure to have you smiling with Zumba fitness. Look, if you're looking for a fun workout with some Latin American vibes, there's just no substitute for Zumba fitness. Where else are you going to learn those victory dance moves for when you win that Smash or Mario Kart tournament? Zumba Fitness has a unique blend of dance moves and music which you won't find anywhere else, and the only requirement is holding a Wiimote in your hand. Even better yet, because the beats are so energetic and party-like, it's the perfect game to pull out with some tequila and turn your living room into a party for one while you dance the night away forgetting about your loneliness. Now, if dancing isn't your thing and you need a bit more vulgarity in your rhythm games, then there's Konami's Def Jam Rap Star out there, a game focused on putting your rap skills to the test. The game came with a microphone and several classic music videos that are just as entertaining as listening to your friends' rap battles. As for me, this is the furthest thing I could want in a rhythm game, as the only rap I can perform is on a taco. Speaking of Konami though, Def Jam Rap Star wasn't the only rhythm game they had out at the time. They were practically at the top of the world with their Dance Dance Revolution franchise. Before the dark times. Before the pachinko machines.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Thanks to their dance mats, Konami was able to bring the hit arcade series to homes spanning multiple consoles between 1998 and 2019. This series was so popular, even Mario got his own DDR game for the GameCube dubbed Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix, which even featured Waluigi in a full-blown adventure mode. Now, just for the Wii, there were 10 titles ranging from Dance Dance Revolution Disney Grooves to Dance Dance Revolution Hottest Party. Thanks to the floor mats, these games created a truly unique at-home dancing arcade experience. The downside, however, was that you needed to tape these things down as they'd move all over the place. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and Dance Dance Revolution would see its downfall during the Wii era thanks to Ubisoft's Just Dance series. The games in the series offered the DDR experience without the need for the large floor mats. Now players could dance the time away with a Wiimote, PS Move, or even their phones in their hands. The game became such a massive success that a new entry was added to the Wii library as late as the end of 2019, effectively outliving the Wii U's entire life cycle. It would also go on to spawn the most cringe aspects of E3 for years to come. What is happening? Where are all the games? Just to be sure you're still with me, next up we have Samba de Amigo, a Wii game that definitely doesn't get enough recognition. And that could be because it was originally a Dreamcast game. Samba de Amigo was developed and published by Sega's Sonic team, which explains why all the animals look like they belong in a Sonic game. The port for the Wii, however, was developed by Gearbox Software and Escalation Studios. The added features for the Wii included adding Wii motion control support, so you could shake those Wiimotes and nunchucks like maracas. Controls aside, the game received a graphical update, a few new modes, and songs, and it wouldn't be a Wii game if it didn't also feature everyone's favorite characters, the Miis. Remembering all these games really makes me appreciate modern gaming, and I promise the top 2 on this list are some pretty fun entries. But let's move on to the big blockbuster of the era, starting with DJ Hero. DJ Hero, the game that promised to make you feel as cool as a DJ, and for the most part it did. The controller alone was pretty cool, giving you a turntable to scratch along with knobs and sliders to play with. Now, if any of those terminologies are off, it's simply because I've never DJ'd in my life, or even talked to one. Unfortunately, the game didn't quite catch on like its guitar jamming cousin, and ended up being a one-hit wonder title in what could have been a long-standing series. And speaking of that guitar jamming cousin, we can't have a rhythm game list without mentioning Guitar Hero, a franchise for the aspiring musician who discovered they had no talent. Hey, that's me. Aside from ensuring that just about every household would be stuck with a collection of plastic guitars for years to come, Guitar Hero offered gameplay like never before. The series debuted on the PS2. However, many entries starting from the 3rd onwards would be available on the Wii, including titles dedicated to famous bands from Aerosmith to the Beatles, ensuring there was a Guitar Hero for every rock taste. Even moms. Of course, Guitar Hero's success wouldn't go unchallenged, and what could be better than a guitar game with one guitar? 2 guitars! And drums! And a microphone? Enter Rock Band, a game with the promise of giving the full band experience by shoving even more plastic in people's home, including a full-on drum kit. This was peak rhythm game craze. Unlike DDR Guitar Hero, however, this franchise would only last for a handful of titles, including a random Lego one, before fizzing away along with the rest of the rhythm game craze. Still, it was the only way to experience drumming in a game for the West, absent any Taiko no Tatsujin games, and being able to jam to some of your favorite songs with your friends offered a gaming experience like no other. Now, amidst the world's singing, dancing, and jamming music sessions, there was one game that stood out from the rest in the rhythm genre. One little game developed by a new and small studio from California would use simple beeps and bops to develop a simple yet rewarding and charming game called Bit.Trip Complete. This physical game was a compilation of previous Bit.Trip games found on WiiWare, including Bit.Trip Beat, Bit.Trip Core, Bit.Trip Void, Bit.Trip Runner, Bit.Trip Fate, and Bit.Trip Flux. The compilation offered a diverse set of rhythm games for the more classical type of gamer, relying more on rhythm and button reflexes versus any finicky accessory or body movement. The game and character in Bit.Trip Runner, Commander Video, was so well received in fact, that he was the first indie character to make it into Smash Bros. As an assist trophy in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. And lastly, topping off the top of our top 10 Wii rhythm games is hands down Rhythm Heaven Fever, published by Nintendo themselves. The game takes the quirkiness of a WarioWare game, adds in some Nintendo charm and rhythm, and boom, you have one of the catchiest and most fun rhythm games on the Wii. The game features a ton of mini-games revolving around keeping a good rhythm, which keeps the gameplay fresh and the player wondering just what kind of crazy game they'll be playing next. In true Nintendo fashion, however, the game is easy to pick up, but quite difficult to master, so be warned to bring plenty of patience if tackling this unique game. And that concludes our top 10 list of rhythm games for the Wii. Did you get the chance to play all of these? Which ones do you remember playing the most, and which one didn't you know about? Do let me know, and I'll catch you on the next episode of Wii 100. Until next time, keep it classy.